Hello, peace and divine blessings to you all. I'm Catherine Levy, and today I want to talk about spiritual mentorship, which is something that I do, but it's also something that I feel anyone on the spiritual path, anyone who's struggling in their life with any kind of challenges should consider experimenting with. So first of all, what is spiritual mentorship, or what is a spiritual mentor? So a spiritual mentor is a person who has walked the path before you, who has had success in it, and who is in a position to be able to guide you to the next level of your spiritual development. So for me, I've had many spiritual mentors over the years, many teachers. I still have many. I have one that I work with almost on a weekly basis, which is really indispensable to my spiritual development, my happiness, my healing journey, and my sense of well-being and connectedness. Because the truth is, we are living in such a tough world, such tough times, and so much stuff is constantly coming up, and it's almost near impossible to deal with these things on our own, I found. Or it's possible, but can take a whole lot longer. And the problem is, if we don't have, guidance or somebody who can see past our fears, see past our doubts, see past our self-sabotaging patterns, it's really hard to make those changes and step into the life free of resistance and start attracting in those things that we really desire. So for me, as a spiritual mentor, I walk the path. I spend 2 to 3 hours each and every day doing things like yoga, meditation, prayer, all very important parts of a spiritual teacher, I feel, or at least some kind of practices that work with those areas of the mind, the body, and the soul. I also feel it's really important for a spiritual mentor to have studied a lot, to be able to practice it, but also a spiritual mentor, I feel, can be really valuable when they have skills in healing to help you clear those emotions, to overcome those limiting beliefs, to step into your divine soul purpose and be able to recognize that within you, and call that forth and shining it forth and inspiring you to go out and be able to live the life of your dreams. For me, I'm also very big on having a pure channel. So when I receive guidance from Spirit, from God, it's very important for me to have a pure channel. And the way that I'm able to best do that is first through a plant-based diet. Secondly, of course, through meditation and spiritual practices. Daily exposure to the nature, walking outside, connecting with the earth, and just realigning my energy day in and day out with Spirit, so that when I go forth to bring forth messages from Spirit to give to you, they can come through a pure channel. And there's also other ways to ensure that my channel is pure, things like prayer and knowing the difference between my intuitive voice and my ego, being able to sense energy, feel energy, know the difference between my energy, other people's energy, and to recognize when my energy's off and have the tools to be able to bring my energy back into alignment. And I'm also able to do those same things for my mentees, for my students, for my clients, because I know how to do them for myself. And for so many years, I've been on this path doing it. So in a session with me, I generally have 3 areas I work in. So one is the intuitive healing side, which is where I use my talents and skills in, meditation. I'm a Reiki master and teacher. I'm an advanced theta healer, which works with the belief system, the subconscious mind, blocks, oaths, vows, contracts, past life healing. I also am trained in hypnosis and yoga and meditation, but also past life healing as well, which is another powerful way to heal patterns that are playing out in your current life, which are usually connected to your past lives. So that's the first step. The second one is wellness coaching. So it's all good and great to go and clear things and heal energy and emotions and blocks, but that only really means something if it leads to a change in your life. And the best way that I've found in order for people to facilitate change in their life is definitely through some kind of daily practice, whether it be of yoga or meditation, prayer, nature, whatever it is. And so eating well. So my job as a mentor and a guide is to, bring those blocks to your attention, to make sure that you're doing the right things, giving you tools, giving you practices, and holding you accountable to make sure that you're doing them and making those changes. And the other area is, of course, guidance, intuitive guidance. So I feel like a spiritual mentor can really be of help when they are intuitive, when they're connected, clairvoyant, psychic, prophetic, whatever you want to call it. And I have been endowed with these gifts that I've developed. And it's about, remaining pure as a channel, that I'm able to bring those gifts through for you as a client, as a mentee, as a student, to be able to adopt them into your life and to go and use them and start creating the life of your dreams. Another area I love to work is working backwards. So for example, if you're wanting to call in more abundance, or you're wanting to start a new company, or you're finding resistance in relationships or any areas in your life, what we do is we look at the end goal and then we work backwards, and we start to find the blocks, the emotional traumas, the childhood, experiences that, set forth beliefs, and, mental kind of paradigms and belief systems that prevent us from really stepping into that power. So in my sessions, I've literally worked with people of all descriptions, with all kinds of problems, whether it's connecting with your intuition, whether it's clearing, emotional trauma, patterns, self-sabotaging behavior, addictions, limiting beliefs, relationship issues, whatever it might be. I've worked with people with cancer. I've worked with people with, back problems, people who are just wanting to get to the next level in their life. And that's what a spiritual mentor can do. I've been working with teachers and mentors for years. I will probably work with them until the end of my life, because it just allows you to process those things as and when they come up and really move to the next level in your life. So spiritual mentorship is an incredible gift that you can give yourself. A lot of people struggle with self-love and self-worth, and they don't feel like they deserve it. They don't see that investment as something that they are worthy and deserving of. And I feel like that's the biggest block. So for me, my priority is health, well-being and healing. And so I'm happy to spend the last of my money on a healer, on a mentor, on a session that can help me, because the truth is, unless we're feeling good, we're never going to get what we want. And people often, endeavor to make changes in their life and say to themselves, I'll feel better when I have this, I'll be happy when I get that. But the truth is, you can't really call in these new experiences of feeling good when you don't feel good in the process. And so it's really important to get yourself into that beautiful state of feeling good, of feeling loved by yourself, by others. And then from that space, you can really start to call in that which you desire. But more importantly, just living a happy life and just feeling really good, waking up every day and embracing the new day with vigor and life force and love. And that's our divine right. That's why we came to earth. We came to earth to feel good. And a spiritual mentor can really take you on that path. Another reason why it's so important is we are living in unprecedented, uncharted times and territories. We're literally going through the ascension of a planet, the restoration of the Garden of Eden on earth, if you will. And as this spiritual light comes into the earth, if we're not connecting to our spiritual selves, that part of us that's eternal, we're not going to make it. That tsunami of light and love and this new earth paradigm is coming in. And if we're not riding that wave with a solid, strong, centered connection within ourselves, we're going to find it so difficult to ascend to the next level and start operating according to the laws of this new earth, which is coming in, which is all about unity and love and spirituality and doing good. It's all about doing good. That doesn't mean you can't make loads of money, but what Spirit is really wanting us to do at this time is to connect with our soul, connect with our divine soul purpose, and to operate from this place, to bring in our dreams and our visions and our, plans for the rest of our life and for the world at large, but to call them forth from within. And that's where a spiritual mentor can really help you. So that's what I do. I'm keeping my prices really low at this time. I'm not taking on many clients, only 2 or 3 a week. I've got a bunch of other projects that I'm working on at the moment, that I'm hoping to get more information out to larger people on a larger scale, as opposed to just one-on-one mentoring. I will be doing some group mentoring too as well, that I believe I'm going to be calling Initiation into the New Earth. And so there's lots of ways that you can go about it, but if you are feeling stuck, if you're feeling confused and you just haven't been able to get out of it, maybe it's time you get yourself some help. So thanks for listening. I'm happy to offer, if anyone's feeling really called to this message and to me and my energy and what I'm offering, I'm happy to offer a complimentary 20-minute initial consultation, where we can do a bit of clearing, we can look at your energy, look at your problems, and kind of, write down, create a roadmap to kind of get you to the place that you want to get to. So divine blessings, peace to you all, and I wish you a beautiful, harmonious, happy and loving journey. Thank you.